Hi everyone, welcome to Tim's Tips. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about rakers or depth gauges, whatever you like to call them, how to set them properly, and what to really consider to make your chainsaw cut safely as well as productively. So listen in and don't forget to like and subscribe. We're going to be talking through several topics over the next few videos and also along the Forest Apps road so you can kind of keep up with our travels and training around the country. So welcome and take a look at rakers. Those little guys on the front of the saw chain tooth. With only a little swipe of the file, I can make this chain really saw. Some call them rakers, some call them drags, others, like I do, refer to them as depth gauges. Whatever you technically want to call them, some people abuse them, some confuse them, and some just don't really realize how they work. I often hear they're to be left alone. Don't mess with them. Others say to take them down first thing on a new saw chain. Most common exchange of thought is you really don't have to do anything with them. They will wear down as you use the chain. In answer, first I would recommend, if you don't understand them, leave them alone. But take them and the rest of the chain to a professional shop for sharpening and depth gauge settings. You have to adjust them. Look at the chain tooth. The top plate area, as you file it back, goes downward towards the end of the top plate. As you file the cutting surface of the tooth back, the depth gauge will grow. Maybe not grow, but stick up past the tooth point. The results, you will either have to set them properly or you will have to apply so much pressure to the saw to get it to cut, it will be dangerous for the saw, the saw chain, guide bar, and you. Proper tools for sharpening a chain are essential. Check out at your local dealer what's available, or ask below. We'll be glad to help. Taking the depth gauges down on a new chain or at any point of the chain life below manufacturer specs is not a good idea. Check the specifications on your saw chain and make sure you use proper tools to maintain the settings as close as possible. With hand tools, it's hard to keep everything perfect, but dropping them too much below design can mean a lot of grabbing, chatter, and possibly loss of control. Finally, the last statement is somewhat true. They will possibly wear down a little on their own in abrasive conditions. Nevertheless, under normal cutting of wood, not rocks, etc., the hardened surface of the depth gauge is not likely to wear very much. At least not wear to the tune of an exact thousandth of an inch. Proper depth gauge checks and adjustments during the filing sharpening process are as important as having two-cycle oil in your fuel mix. You can cause a lot of damage taking them for granted. Well, thanks for joining us on this episode of Tim's Tips and on looking at the rakers on Sawchain. Please join us again, and before you go, press like and also subscribe. We'd love to have you come back and be part of Tim's Tips as well as along the Forest Apps road. So we hope to see you again. Y'all have a great one. Talk to you later. Bye.